Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, bringing you the latest in Nintendo NX news, rumors, coverage, all of that good stuff. We got it right here. So let's go ahead and get right into it, because this is big. This is some big details regarding Nintendo NX, but remember, this is 100% rumor, but things seem to be shaping up a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit of consistency, but in this rumor that I'm about to let you guys know, there is going to be some clarification why there has been confusion over Nintendo NX using ARM architecture or x86 architecture, and how it ties into the next Nintendo handheld system that's going to be coming out. Plus, we have a name for this thing, we have a name for this beast, and it somewhat makes sense, but it seems a little bit silly, but it makes sense based on just the code name for the Nintendo NX. So let's go ahead and get right into this here. What this developer says on Reddit, he's working on getting verification for this. Apparently he's been verified, or he's about to be verified. I'm not sure. At the time that I'm recording this, there's still some stuff up in the air, but it does look like there's going to be some interesting information to talk about. So let's go and get right into it. Enough of me rambling. Let's go. So, quotations from this leak on Reddit. I am a game developer working in a mid-sized dev team working on a PC indie game port in Europe. I'm willing to provide confirmation / specific details to mods. There's been a lot of false leaks regarding Nintendo NX. All I can confirm at this point is that it's not a handheld. It is a console, and it will be announced late April and will be released around holiday 2016. At least one Nintendo game launching this year will use Unreal Engine 4. Our game is also using Unreal Engine 4. If you want confirmation regarding Unreal Engine 4, research some of the upcoming games Nintendo projects on LinkedIn. A lot of Nintendo game devs have listed Unreal Engine 4 for unannounced upcoming games. Wii U and 3DS don't have any Unreal Engine 4 projects being developed by Nintendo Studies at the moment. There is a genuine dev on Reddit who can't give you the name of the console at this moment and more specific details. Our team can, which is less known and has less known games. The final and last thing I can say is about the power leaks from Super Metal Dave are true, is using ARM architecture and is a console more powerful than PS4 and Xbox One. Don't worry too much. And one last secret, the name is Nintendo Extra, so abbreviation NEX. So that's what I was talking about as far as it makes sense, Nintendo Extra, Nintendo NX, but that just seems a little too obvious and kind of BS from what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I believe that one. Just like I said, all of this is rumor. Once again, 100% rumor, but it does make sense based on Nintendo NX, Nintendo Extra. That would be very easy to get people just to hop onto that. I think some people might be upset about that name at the beginning, but if you just call it the NEX, that's freaking awesome. If you just like NES, okay, that's actually freaking awesome when you just abbreviate it. When you say Nintendo Extra, not so much, but when you say, hey, I'm playing the NEX, that's cool, because it's like NES, so yeah, Nintendo Entertainment Extra, I mean, I don't know, that just sounds weird, but NEX sounds freaking awesome. That sounds so awesome. So, he continues, to the mods, please contact me through my email address if you want further / more specific details. So, update number 1. I haven't received a message from the mods, but in the meantime, to clear one thing up, some genuine leakers have said ARM, some have said x86. The NX is using both, but one for the home console and one for the upcoming handheld. In essence, the ARM architecture is a small piece of the overall NX home console and specifically done to port handheld games to the home console, not the other way around. Devs are not forced to create games for it. The name. So just to recap a little bit, the name, NEX, Nintendo Extra. The platform, it's a home console. The NEX CPU is about 30% more powerful than the Xbox One and PS4 CPUs. The NEX GPU is about 50% more powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One GPU, which is weird because apparently the PS4 GPU is beefier than the Xbox One, so 50% more than the Xbox One and PS4. I mean, they have different levels just to begin with, so we're gonna have to get more clarification on that one. Also, it has more RAM, so that's good that it has more RAM. The latest rumors said it had around 12 gigabytes of RAM. The leaks about 2 different controllers are indeed true, so there was leaks about a controller screen. In general, this is a very good console and a new time for Nintendo to gain back support of third-party devs and core gamers in general. Update number 2, in contact with Reddit mod for verification in the next 24 hours. Very interesting information here. There's some stuff that I want to go over. The first thing that I want to talk about is the architecture. So, ARM and x86. It's going to have a little bit, I guess, or something with ARM so it can be able to port those games to the handheld. And this is something that we've been hearing about before with ARM architecture and being able to have that on a handheld, and which I think AMD, or I forgot who, yeah, AMD or something like that, they talked about that a while back as far as the architecture being really small for a handheld. There was a rumor a while ago where they basically were just kind of alluding to, hey, there's still a company out there that likes to do handhelds, and we're kind of making something for them. And I think that's where the ARM architecture comes into play. So I can definitely see that. But the fact that it's using both, I didn't even know you could do that, but apparently you can. I'm no game developer, so I don't know, you know, as far as this information goes, as far as the ARM architecture using x86 and ARM. But that's cool if it does. I mean, that's the best of both, right? You can have your ARM architecture for the handhelds, and you can have your x86 for the console stuff. So that's actually really cool. Let's talk a little bit about the CPU power. So CPU power, 30% more powerful than PS4 and Xbox One. That kind of falls in line with what last rumor video that I made with the NeoGAF dude, where he's like, you know what, it's noticeably better, but it's not anything that's like, oh my gosh, it's gonna blow your socks off as far as the CPU goes. That's what he said. And based on this, 30% more powerful, yes. I don't think it's gonna blow your socks off, but still more powerful nonetheless. And definitely good, which with the Wii U CPU was actually weaker than the PS3 and Xbox 360. So that's definitely a good sign that it's powerful, and it's not just like 10 or 20, it's 30%. So that's good there. Next, GPU, 50% more powerful. Good. I think that's going to be very good for the price. Very good for the price, because this thing can realistically be priced at this point, I think it can realistically be priced at $299 for a normal console bundle, and then $350 or $400, maybe $299 and $399 for a premium bundle. You know, where it comes with a Mario game, comes with the screen controller, and it maybe comes with some digital titles or something like that. And the normal one, the $299 one, can just come with, I don't know, just like the console, come with a couple of virtual console titles or something like that. That's really good, because it does seem like this system is shaping up to be $299 at this point, because it's not anything crazy. And that's the one thing that I want to talk about, is because some people talk about they need this system to be like insanely more powerful than PS4 and Xbox One. And it's like, well, how much do you want the system to cost? Do you want it to cost $500? Do you want it to cost $400? I'm pretty sure most people aren't going to buy it at $400. If you want it to cost $300 or under that threshold, then it needs to be moderately more powerful than PS4 and Xbox One, but it doesn't need to be anything crazy. Remember, guys, we're playing games here. Another thing that I want to talk about, Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 4 game, Nintendo is finally doing it. If that's the case, then that is good. People give it a lot of flack sometimes, but a lot of games use it. A lot of developers do like the tools. It seems to be like it's a very capable engine, and it can do just fine. So lots of games use the Unreal Engine. So that's cool, and it looks like Nintendo's finally getting their feet wet in the Unreal Engine, which will be good. Nintendo's developers with that type of engine, they can create such a beautiful experience, especially with their art style. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see if that turns out to be true. Cannot wait to see what they're doing on Unreal Engine. It's true, with Unreal Engine 4, there's really no Wii U or 3DS projects at all using Unreal Engine. So the LinkedIn, that stuff is completely right. There's a lot of developers who are saying, oh, Unreal Engine projects. So I can definitely see that. I talked about this a little bit before, but I want to talk about the name a little bit more. So Nintendo Extra. Nintendo Extra is a weird name. That is a weird name, Nintendo Extra. But the NEX is an awesome name. Like I said, the NEX is an awesome name. The Nintendo Extra is a weird name. So Nintendo Entertainment System, that necessarily wasn't the greatest name either. People just call it the NES, just call it the Nintendo. And I think that's what's gonna happen here. If this system comes out and it's called Nintendo Extra, people are just gonna call it the NX. It's just gonna stay as the NX or the NEX. And that is very good. People just be like, oh, the NEX. That is such a good name. That's easy for marketing. That would work. Believe it or not, this name would work. The whole Nintendo Reach, that doesn't make sense. I don't think that's happening. But if they did decide to go with this name, Nintendo Extra or the NEX, I think that's actually going to work out very, very well. It's a homage back to the old school. Plus, you kind of got the new school in a little bit with the NX. Oh man, I think that's going to be, that would be good. And now, I'm not 100% bought on this name though. Like I said, I'm not 100% bought on any of this information, obviously. I'm just reporting it to you guys, giving my thoughts on if it was true or what the case is. That basically wraps it up for this information, guys. Please, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because I know you guys are going to have a ton of different nice conversation about this one here. But remember, this is all 100% rumor. I'm doing my best to bring you the best Nintendo NX coverage that I can, and talking about these things, because I know you guys want to hear about this stuff. Basically wraps it up for this video, guys. Make sure you check out the description below. There you'll have links, all this great information here. With that, like, subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and everything on the Nintendo NX. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and we will see you for the next one. Peace.